Hi guys, this is Kalden Doma, your life coach. We all lose someone special in our life sometime or the other. And the fact is that we all know that we're going to die someday. Someone goes first and someone goes later. Well, everybody has to go. This is a fact and this can never change. We are not immortals. But when someone dear leaves us, it is really painful. I can talk about my experience, and that is when my mom died of cancer. It was really painful for the whole family. The process itself was really painful. And then later, I had a few more family members who passed away due to cancer. And I know that the people who go through, the families especially, who go through this experience, this process with the patient or with the person who is so dear, to see them in pain, I think it is the most devastating thing in one's life, especially if it's your parents. But going through all those experiences and looking back at those experiences, I just felt that they made me more stronger and more understandable on the topic called cancer. It also made me quite closer to the true nature of being human being and being immortal, that we all going to die. That came like a strike because we are so busy in our life and in our minds, in our heads, that we forget that this is the truth, and we forget the truth, and we go on with our life feeling sad and angry and frustrated and all that. But when somebody that is close to you passes away, it is really painful. I'm not going to say that it is not and it's going to be fine. No, it's not going to be fine. It's going to be tough because this is a part of life that we all have to go through and we all have to learn. But I also learned one skill on this one. And I think when something like this happens in a family, like cancer or any other diseases through which your near and dear one pass away, like maybe right now COVID, a lot of people have lost their parents. So I understand how it is to go through that. But I also learned, as I was saying earlier, that it is a skill that I learned. And I want to share the skill with you guys. And that is, I started to look into, instead of course, you're going through that, grieving process, which is very natural for all of us, all human beings. And it's okay to go through that grieving process step by step. It is nothing wrong with that. So I went through that, my family went through that whole process. And while I was in that process, a lot was happening in my, you know, company. It was crazy in the company. People were not doing their jobs. Friends were turning into foes, backstabbing me and all those things. But all that, plus all this, was taking so much toll on me that I didn't realize. But I was grieving. So remember that. So I was grieving, and the process was going on and on and on. When you come out of that phase, or when you are in that phase, if you are mindful, if you are a meditation practitioner, if you are a Buddhist practitioner, you would know immediately when to switch. I was lucky because of my background, but I'm not going to put those things right now here. That would be another topic to discuss. But people who do not have this resources, these skills that I had, for them it would be maybe double, maybe triple impact on what happened to them or what is happening to them right now. So focusing on that, I would go saying that I started to go into this state of mind, and I started to realize that it is really important to cherish them than feeling continuously sad and depressed. Because, I would just feel that she would come out of the room and talk to me. I would really feel that, he would come and say, "Hello, how are you?" Or "Let's go for lunch." That we used to do, but now we cannot do all that. It really hurts. It hurts like hell. But what? I also realized in that moment that how many beautiful, beautiful moments I already had those lunch. I already had those meetings. I already had those travel with my family. When I started to realize and started to cherish those moments, and I started to smile. "Oh, he used to say like that. My mom used to say like that to me." It all comes back. And those memories are the one that I keep and I cherish. And it feels wonderful. Someday I'm drinking tea, and I would remember, "Oh, don't drink tea without a cookie. It's not good for your tummy." That's what my mom used to say. And she would make this zira rice. It's an Indian dish, like not a dish, but it's something. And she would make that, and when I'm making that, I remember her. So you would remember them in all the little things that you will do, and they're all alive in you and within you. And that is so beautiful, guys, that I remember now. I just feel so overwhelmed with this, that I really felt so happy that they are not gone from me. They have become a part of me. All those memories became a part of me and part of them. And it became so beautiful that every time I sit and think about something, I know they are with me. So even though losing my near and dear ones was difficult, but the skill I learned was they are within us and they will never go away from us. So I remember those memories and have this joy, this complete, peaceful sense of pure peace within me. This is what I have learned and I have experienced and experimented it. And that's why I'm sharing this with you guys. So I hope the skill of uplifting yourself with the memories of your past one. I think that's what I call the skill. So I hope you like this video and this has given you some information how you should deal with your grieving if you're going through some pain right now. And I hope this helps you and helps everyone who will listen to these videos of mine or see these videos of mine. And thank you guys for, as usual, subscribing, sharing, and liking. Thank you so much for joining me. And Force of Good TV. Only thing you will hear here is good things. So thank you, namaste, and tashidele.